I am Tavetta, and I am sharing reflections from 42 years of life on my journey to 43. This video, I want to talk about discovering your purpose and living your purpose. One day I was outside with friends and we entered an establishment, and the young lady who was working there was someone I attended high school with. And she said, "You was bad." She didn't say, "Hi, how are you? What has life been like? What have you been up to?" Her first statement was, "She was bad." And I thought about that experience, and I remember thinking, you are not really who people call you. You are who God has called you. You are who you respond to. And you could be misunderstood. What looked like being bad in high school was actually sometimes being misguided. It was sometimes being frustrated with the circumstance and the environment. It was being a person who liked to talk a lot, but talking didn't fit in class. Sometimes the teachers would get frustrated and just say, "Get out of class," because they didn't necessarily direct me to how that talent could be used in school. The teachers who did were usually my English teachers, who would encourage me to write, or the teachers who would encourage me to enter speech contests. And what happened was I ended up going in the direction that was nurtured the most. The teachers who did enter me into speech and writing contests actually inspired me to start pursuing paid contests for speaking and writing. And so while I was raised by a single mother, those cash prizes allowed me to start traveling outside of my local community to see other parts of the world, to visit the nation's capital. All of the travel that I experienced in high school was sponsored travel, because I would write letters and people would sponsor me to go to different places. And the more that I saw, the more the possibilities for my life expanded. And while she remembered the person that she met, seeing her like 20 years later, I was still Tavetta, but no longer the version of Tavetta that she remembered. And so I encourage you to be defined by who God created you to be, and then redefine your life as necessary, but don't allow what people think about you or even speak about you to become the reality that you accept in life. Because now I get to speak and I get to write on a regular basis. And I want to even encourage parents, if you have children who like to talk a lot, I would encourage finding creative outlets. Perhaps allow that child to do speeches, create content, share their talents on different platforms so that they can be nurtured. And then who knows, your child's talents that were instilled in them naturally from birth could possibly be an opportunity to see the world, to be light in the world, to make a positive difference in the world. So those are my reflections. You are not who people say you are. You are who God says you are. And when you discover your purpose, you can also live your purpose and live your purpose freely. So much so that when you start to live your purpose, you will inspire other people to discover and live their purpose. Thank you for viewing. I invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Continue success and progress in every area of your life, and may the rest of your life be the absolute best of your life.